Life is unpredictable, and even with the best plans, unexpected expenses can show up when you least expect them. That's why having an emergency fund is so important. Think of it as your personal financial safety net, money set aside specifically for life surprises, whether it's a medical bill, a sudden job loss, or an unexpected car repair. With an emergency fund in place, you're protected from falling into debt or derailing your long-term financial goals when something goes wrong. An emergency fund gives you peace of mind. Instead of panicking or scrambling for solutions, you have a cushion you can rely on. This sense of security not only reduces stress but also gives you more confidence in your overall financial plans. So how much should you save? A common recommendation is to set aside 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This includes essential costs like housing, utilities, food, and transportation. If your income is unstable or you're self-employed, you may want to save even more. If that number feels too big to tackle right now, that's completely okay. What matters is starting small and staying consistent. Certificates of deposit, CDs, for funds that can be set aside for a fixed period. CDs offer higher interest rates. However, keep in mind that withdrawing money early may incur penalties, so this option works best for a portion of your emergency fund you don't anticipate needing immediately. How to build a fund from scratch on a tight budget. How to build a fund from scratch on a tight budget. Building an emergency fund can feel like an uphill battle, especially when every peso or dollar you earn already has a purpose. Rent, bills, groceries, and daily essentials can easily eat up your income, leaving little room for savings. But the truth is, you don't need a huge paycheck to start saving. What matters most is consistency, creativity, and commitment. Even the smallest efforts, when done regularly, can add up to a solid financial cushion over time. Begin small. Even saving $20 to $50 per week can add up over time. Focus on building the habit rather than the initial amount. Small, consistent contributions make a difference. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account each payday. Automation reduces the temptation to spend the money and ensures your fund grows steadily. Cut non-essential spending. Identify areas in your budget where you can reduce discretionary spending, such as dining out, subscriptions, or entertainment. Redirect these savings into your emergency fund. Use windfalls wisely. Tax refunds, bonuses, or cash gifts can provide a quick boost to your emergency fund. Allocate at least a portion of any unexpected income to accelerate your savings. When it's okay, and not okay, to use your emergency fund. When it's okay, and not okay, to use your emergency fund. An emergency fund is one of the most important tools in your financial safety plan, but knowing when and how to use it is just as critical as building it. The main purpose of this fund is to cover unexpected and essential expenses that could threaten your financial stability. Using it wisely ensures your savings remain available for real emergencies, helping you stay debt-free and stress-free when life takes an unexpected turn. Your emergency fund should only be used for urgent, unavoidable expenses such as unexpected medical bills, major car or home repairs, or a sudden loss of income. For example, if your car breaks down and you rely on it to get to work, that's a valid reason to tap into your savings. Likewise, if you face medical expenses not covered by insurance or experience job loss, your emergency fund can help you pay for basic living costs until you recover financially. Appropriate uses. Use your emergency fund for true financial emergencies such as job loss, major medical expenses, home repairs, or urgent car repairs. These are situations that could derail your financial stability without backup funds. When not to tap it. Avoid using your emergency fund for non-essential purchases like vacations, luxury items, or routine bills that can be managed within your regular budget. Misusing these funds undermines the purpose of having a financial safety net. Replenish after use. If you must tap your emergency fund, prioritize rebuilding it as soon as possible. Consistently replenishing the fund ensures ongoing financial protection and reduces stress for future emergencies. How much you should save for an emergency fund depends on your lifestyle, income, and overall financial situation, but the goal is always the same: to protect yourself from life's unpredictable moments. Knowing exactly what you need begins with understanding your monthly expenses. Start by adding up the essential costs you can't avoid: rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, transportation, and minimum debt payments. This number becomes the foundation for your emergency savings target. Most financial experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. But your ideal goal may vary depending on your circumstances. If you have stable employment, no dependents, and consistent income, 3 months may be enough. On the other hand, freelancers, self-employed individuals, or families with children may feel more secure with 6 to 9 months saved. The purpose of this cushion is to help you weather emergencies like medical bills, sudden car issues, or even a job loss, without needing to rely on loans or credit cards. Where you keep your emergency fund is just as important as how much you save. High-yield savings accounts are one of the best options because they earn more interest than traditional savings accounts while still giving you fast access to your money. Money market accounts offer slightly higher returns and easy access as well, sometimes even with check writing privileges. Certificates of deposit, or CDs, can also be useful if you want to earn more interest on a portion of your fund, but keep in mind that withdrawing money early may come with fees. CDs are best for money you don't expect to need right away. Building an emergency fund from scratch can feel overwhelming, especially if your budget is tight, but you don't have to save a huge amount all at once. Focus on starting small. Even setting aside $20 to $50 per week can make a difference over time. What matters most is consistency. Automating your savings every payday makes the process easier and removes the temptation to spend what you meant to save. Another effective strategy is cutting back on non-essential expenses. Reducing takeout meals, unused subscriptions, or splurge purchases can free up money that goes directly toward your safety net. And whenever you receive unexpected money, such as a tax refund, work bonus, or cash gift, consider putting part of it into your emergency fund to give it a boost. If you ever do use your emergency fund, make replenishing it a priority. Set a plan to rebuild it little by little, just like you did when you first started. Restoring your savings ensures you remain protected no matter what life brings next. If this video helped you understand accounting a little better, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more accounting tips and guides.